Today, we dry ice blasting away 40 years of grime, revealing hidden factory paint and watching dull, crusty aluminium parts come back to life like it's 1971 all over again. This Alfa Romeo 1750 GTV was rescued from a barn, but today we begin its true transformation. And trust me, this is one of the most satisfying things you'll see all week. Hey everyone, and welcome back to RC Classic Garage and another episode on the barn find Alfa Romeo 1750. Now, if you've been following this series, you will see that I dragged the 1750 out of a barn where it had been sitting for 40 years. And in the last episode, we gave it a power wash, which was extremely rewarding. But today, we're taking the cleaning to a next level, and we'll call it phase 2, where it's going for dry ice blasting. Now, don't get me wrong, the power wash made a huge difference, but this car is far from super clean. It's got a lot of crusty underseal underneath. It's got a surface rust on all sorts of parts, and well, the engine bay, let's just say that's a little bit too patinated. Now, I've removed the old battery that was in the car. I've taken out the rusted airbox and removed the aftermarket air horn system that was in the car, and that won't be going back in. But what it's done is it's opened up the engine bay really nicely. And when you look in here, no matter how much pressure washing and shampooing and cleaning I do, it will never bring this back. That's why I've decided to use dry ice blasting, because it should truly transform this car. So let's get the car loaded up onto a trailer and down to the chassis cleaning company. Off the trailer, straight onto the lift, and it's time to face what's hiding underneath all of these years. Now, there's caked on black underseal, flaking surface rust, and old oil. But from what I could see in the barn, this car was reasonably solid. But this clean is going to reveal all. Okay, so this is Andrew from the chassis cleaning company. Welcome, Andrew.
Thank you.
Andrew, could you just explain to us, please, what is dry ice blasting?
Well, dry ice blasting is a cleaning method. I take CO2 in pellet form, so solid, with the use of a grinding machine, which is a CO2 blaster, and lots and lots of powerful air. We blast that at what we want to clean. Through the process of sublimination, that sort of explodes the grime off the surface that we're trying to clean. And it goes from -80 to a gas without going through a liquid, and that expansion just provides the cleaning action. So it's a lot milder than other media blasting, but powerful enough to get some grime off, especially the undersides of beautiful cars.
Thanks. Well, you've obviously been following the story, and you saw that we've pulled this car out of a barn where it had been sitting for 40 years. So you've had a good look underneath. What do you think we can expect from dry ice blasting this car?
Yeah, so there's a lot of bitumen that's going to come flying off. A lot of the surface rust that will tidy up a little bit, although dry ice doesn't get rid of the underlying rust that's attached to the metal. So no matter what you've seen online, it's just going to get rid of the loose stuff. But all of the oily bits will clean up nicely, so all this casting should come up relatively cleaner than it is at the moment. And I think we should see a vast before and after on this one, and we'll be able to see a bit more of what's going on under here.
Well, thank you. I look forward to seeing the results. Yes. There's something deeply satisfying about watching decades of grime, flaky rust, and crusty old underseal just vanish. This is dry ice blasting in action. No harsh abrasives, no damage to the metal, just frozen CO2 hitting the surface and lifting off years of neglect. As the black underseal disappears, you can start to see it, the original factory yellow, hiding underneath like a time capsule. Suddenly the car story starts shifting. It's no longer this crusty barn find. It's a survivor. It's still wearing its original skin, just waiting to be uncovered. And then the gearbox looks like it had been dredged from a swamp until the dry ice works its magic. Just look at that aluminium. And the transformation is incredible. From flaky underseal and oily buildup to clean, solid metal in minutes. No grinders, no harsh chemicals, but precision and patience. And the best part, it reveals everything. No guessing what's hiding underneath. We can finally see the full picture. And well, the story is mixed. After a thorough ice blasting, the engine is now clean. No grime or oil. It's the perfect starting point for a proper strip down. You'd never guess that this was the same greasy lump that we pulled out of the barn. What a difference. Now we can finally get stuck in and see what's really going on inside this engine. And here's the result. It's actually pretty good under here. The aluminium is looking fresh, and we got a much better view of the rust and what needs repairing. Nothing is hidden. This has also revealed some old repairs. But I suppose this is where the restoration really begins. So here we have the car back in the garage after ice blasting, and what a transformation it's been. All the grease, grime, underseal is all gone. And I think we now have a very good starting point for a restoration. It's actually a really clean, honest car. So like I said, the results were a bit of a mixed bag. The good news is, structurally this car is in decent shape. No catastrophic rust. But there were a few little surprises that were revealed by the blasting. Now there are two smallish holes in the floor. The outer sills both need replacing. The lower part of the front valance is gone. And the both front and rear lower fenders have rust issues. We've also uncovered some old repairs that, well, let's say they'll just need to be redone properly this time round. So there's a bit more bodywork ahead than I'd hoped, but nothing major and nothing we can't handle. So join me in the next episode when we will actually see if this engine turns over, and I'll begin the strip down of this car so that we can start taking on the bodywork. So, if you enjoyed the episode, please give it a like, please subscribe to the channel, and hope to see you next time. This channel is all about the ownership experience of my classic car collection. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time.